So, update, I guess, is I have never been more grateful in my life to have had some form of musical experience. So, my son wanted to do percussion. He wanted to band. We already had to get him like headphones and earplugs just to try to help him with certain loud sounds. Why my son just I'm to this day I will never understand why he picked band. You think someone who's sensitive to loud noises would have picked something else, but I think he picked it just because he knows everyone else in the family plays an instrument. I play violin, orchestra instruments. My mother did band, my sister did band, my brother band. Um, so I guess that's just what he felt he should be able to do. And of course, mama's gonna make it happen because if you want to grow yourself in any kind of way, I'm here for it because it'll be good for you. So anyway, what I didn't realize is that he was going to get percussion. And what I also did not realize is when you sign up for percussion, you sign up to learn two instruments. So you can only imagine what this house sounds like between him playing drum and me helping him with that. That's what I started him off with before we really got his instruments because it was more of like how do you hold the sticks, quarter notes, eighth notes, 16th notes, whole rest, whole notes, half. You see what I'm saying? So imagine my surprise when we move up to the xylophone. And it's weird reading his sheet music because his sheet music is doubled up. So if we're doing specifically drum, it will have snare on top, bass on bottom. Didn't know that. I'm a violin player. My music don't look like that. My sheet music doesn't look like that. Also, on his other music from his teacher, so he can practice at home, because you get out of life what you put into it. Um, it's like doubled up as well. So it'll have xylophone notes up top with actual music notes, and then below it it'll have snare. It, I don't know, it's awesome. It's awesome to see him picking up more complicated skills in life, versus like his more special needs stuff or his more like remedial class stuff, because he's so behind in that area. I believe he's still at about half his age level in that, but it's still nice to see him like really like picking up these skills. Even his writing has gone from being like this big, not even an exaggeration, to like probably like about there. So you can just about get it on like wide rule lines. So I'm so grateful for that. I really am. And of course, it's hilarious. Like, you should absolutely see this because when he has to practice his instrument, usually his sister is around. So no joke, the kitchen table is not even big, and you have a xylophone like eating up the whole table because you have his adult xylophone, and then you have my daughter's little key. The it's what is this Fisher? It's a Fisher Price xylophone. So she's got her little one. Do 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 do. My son has a really big drum pad because ain't no one trying to hear. I want you to hear that. So he has a big drum pad and his drumsticks that I colored on the tips of, so he'll know his from hers. And she also has drumsticks and a little drum pad. So I feel like we be in here about to. I feel like we be in here about to. Like, we gonna make it bigger here, y'all. It's just like this big old xylophone, little xylophone, drum pad, smaller drum pad, drumsticks, and a beat that no one can keep. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I had such a headache, but it's okay. I had such a headache, but it's okay. It's just nice. It's just nice to see my kids growing into it and just growing into things in general. It's nice to see them into the arts and the crafts and the creative sides of their brain versus the structure of just ABCD 1 2 3. Not that that's not called for. It's nice to see them grow in a personality. It's nice to see that. I'm glad you can follow instructions and da 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 da. I'm glad that you can grow in what is required of you. But I'm so much more glad, or so much more appreciative, or maybe it's just relief to see like their cute little personalities, you know, and they're just like, I want to try this. I feel like that's the real growth. You know, there's the learning aspect of life, but then there's that growing aspect of life that I feel like, I don't know, it's just nice to see them growing in that form of self-expression. So anyway, that's just what I've been dealing with on the back end with, as far as the children are concerned. They're just, they in here just, well, I don't even know. I don't, because I'm telling you, you ain't heard nothing until you heard a Fisher Price xylophone going off, and then you hear this big xylophone, and then you sitting here trying to keep the beat. You just like, I got a metronome going on my phone, and you just, all you hear is, I'm trying to count them off, 1 and 2 and 3 and you just hear, you ain't heard nothing. You ain't heard nothing. But I'm gonna tell you what. If my son can manage that xylophone while he got his sister in the background remixing, all right then.